guys, my name is Nnpcl. I want you to be watching Nastv Africa. They are giving premium content.
Shout out to Nastv Africa.
Nastv Africa. In Africa for Africa.
Hello viewers and welcome to Natural, Authentic and Sincere on Nastv Africa, where we manifest Africa's greatness. My name is Habiba Adebayo and my co-host here is
Shola.
And today we have a special guest with us in the studio who happens to be a journalist and public policy analyst. And our topic for today will be based on national discourse. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir. Can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Shola, Muse, a journalist and public policy analyst.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And
thank you very much.
We are so grateful to have you join us here today. Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. So my first question that I would like to ask you is that what can the Nigerian government do to stabilize the Nigeria? Sorry. What can the Nigerian government do to stabilize the Naira and fix its depreciation problems?
You see, thank you very much. You see, before you can talk of any policy or probably you want to embark on certainty,
okay,
there's need for sincerity of purpose.
Okay, sir.
If you really want to bring down the value of dollar to appreciate Naira, there should be sincerity of purpose. There should be an economic strategy by which, in the past, for example, there was 60 kobo or 60 naira at time was to a dollar. What was the strategy then?
That was implemented
then.
Okay.
It's what the current dispensation is not taking into cognizance. You cannot devalue Naira and expect Naira to compete with some international money, not
currency,
or currency. So if the government wants to at least stabilize the dollar, there should be some economic policy by which the amount of Naira that will pursue certain things will be lesser than what dollar will pursue. But when you dollarize your economy, this is what it used to happen.
Currency that is not even your own.
That is not even your own. Most of the things that we look at the foreign exchange, they want purchase, procurement here and there, they determine with dollar. And it's not done. America will not determine their activities with Nigerian money. They use their money. UK will not use any other thing than pounds. So what is wrong here? But the bourgeois are benefiting from that atrocity. But the moment they now say, okay, we want to make our country fine, we want to make the economy of our country better for the citizens, we will come with a policy that will make ends meet. You don't dollarize the economy.
Okay.
Whatever purchase you don't dollarize, use Naira to pursue what you're really procuring. If you are buying something from China, for example, it must be quantified in Naira.
At least it will not it won't really affect the citizens.
Yes, it will not affect the citizenry. If you are buying something, for example, now, you want to buy this bulb.
Okay.
And they say it's 20 naira.
Okay.
You get it?
Yes,
if you are buying it with naira, the cost will not be 20 naira again. But even before, the irony of it is that the domestic activities are being determined by dollar. And that is why we have that problem. And that is why the poor cannot breathe any longer. So except you bring about some economic expertise
to analyze,
or probably to say, okay, we want to make sure that our money is given value without any personal aggrandizement, because personal aggrandizement makes people buy things with dollar. You see these bourgeois, the capitalists, even if they want to buy baby, they say they have dollar. Most of people don't keep Naira at home again. They are spending dollars, and it's having adverse effect on their home money, and that is why inflation is everywhere.
Okay,
so moving on to the next question. So, sir, with the way things are currently with Nigerian economy, What steps can Nigeria take to handle its growing public debt while still investing in important projects?
Are you talking of investment?
Yes.
Encouraging investment.
No, like currently now with the way things are with the way the economy is and
Yes,
stuff like that.
it's crumbling.
Exactly. The way it's crumbling,
Okay.
exactly. What are like possible things that Nigerians could, like the Nigeria economy or government or could possibly do to like investment that could still go into even despite the fact that things are not going so well currently. Exactly.
You see, let me tell you, there's nothing Nigerians can do in bringing down any action. It is the government that's supposed to bring about a woman policy, policies that have woman face.
Okay.
It is the government that's need to see that, okay, you should create an enabling environment for investors, whether local or international. We have a lot of local investors that are having money. We have somewhere like, if you see Comrade, if you allow me to mention it, it's a local investor. But if what pursues or is purchased in terms of materials or raw materials is dollarized, there will not be solution to citizen support. But if, for example, now you want to be producing a particular item, and it's okay, they have the policy that is encouraging the small and medium enterprises. The government will say, okay, we are giving you certain palliative to make sure that you produce, so that the price will be determined conveniently.
Okay.
For citizens' accessibility.
Okay. So what you're trying to say now is that government should invest.
Government should invest
within local,
in local investors.
Investors, exactly.
You get it? Those that are producing rice, do something. You can even invest through fertilizer. You can invest through giving them caterpillars to do certain things. You get it?
Yes.
Then you dictate market. Instead of exporting it, you say it should be sold in Nigeria. At, not at exorbitant price as we have now. If you compare local rice with imported rice, the difference is minute.
No, really, it's clear.
The difference is minute. So if government wants to make sure that local investors are encouraged, they must do certain things that will make the situation more impressive. So that whatever you produce here will be lesser than what is being imported. And if importation will be discouraged at the end of the day.
And
then the government needs to invest in local
investors. So that way the economy will get better.
It will be better. Because of the econometrics, you get it. That is the strategy by which the economy will be seen boosting.
Okay.
So that when local investors are encouraged, the employment will set in.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
It's going to decongest the labor market.
Yes.
People will get
jobs.
Then people will be able to trade here and there. Transactions will be so super.
Hardship will be minimal.
Absolutely minimal. Because small money will pursue big things.
That's true. Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks for the insights.
Okay, exactly. Okay, with Nigerians' heavy dependence on oil, which other sectors show promise for economic growth and how can they be developed?
Yes, if we don't want all this brouhaha.
You said brouhaha.
Brouhaha.
Okay, sir.
That is placed on oil.
Okay.
To continue, there must be diversification of the economy. And the best area to divert to is agriculture. If you look at some of the countries that are very decent now, that are getting it right now,
yes,
they don't undermine agriculture. The government will pump money into agriculture, give them tractors, give them all these things so that they're able to produce more.
Okay.
By that, we have a lot of human and natural resources. Even if you look at this butter they are doing, it's butter. Made, yes, butter. You see?
That will take with bread.
Yes, take with bread. It's made with this they call shea butter, Ori.
Shea butter, yes.
You get it? It's made through that.
Wow.
They can make a lot of things from the shea butter.
Wow.
You get it? They can make all these things we are using as gadgets from the material we have on ground.
Wow.
You get it?
Yes.
Well, so when you know, agriculture is when you mention agriculture, it has some ambiguity. Read meanings. Somebody will go to cultivate farm. Somebody keeps a chicken. Somebody does this, does that. You get it? Agriculture is like a bowl where many things can even come.
Because from chicken we get egg,
yes.
We get this.
Then from there you can have what we call commercial farmer, and is it persistent or Saturday as a name they used to give to.
Okay, I know
subsistent farmer.
Okay.
That's one that you consume that at home.
Yes.
Commercial farmer will sell for
wholesalers or buyers.
Yes,
consumers.
yes,
Exactly.
you get it. For those who are not mainly farmers, you get it. So, and you have people who say food boku. You get it. You have plenty of food there.
Okay.
You get it.
Yes.
So, and the competition will be there. When you produce rice, you produce bean. You get it.
Yes, sir.
I produce I go into poultry or whatever, or fishery. You get it. This will be the competition will be there. I will buy rice cheap. People will be discouraged from any importing any rice.
Importing, because we have enough here already.
Yes, so the government is supposed to diversify. That oil came one day. The tendency that it might lose value in future is that. But what cannot lose value in terms of economic value is agriculture.
Food is essential.
Depends on food.
Exactly.
And it's not only food we even get from agriculture. We get fiber, so many
get
other
wood,
things.
Yes.
different kind of things that will be used domestically. So, okay, you go to America, you say you buy things, all this. Do you believe that some of the things they use there are exported from Nigeria as raw material?
Yes.
The same thing in China. So what are we doing? So the moment we attach much importance on oil, undermining agriculture, we'll be having the problem we have. So agriculture is the best area to diversify.
Okay. And I think how
would agriculture be successful? You cannot set aside security.
Insecurity is actually something that is affecting agriculture.
Yes.
So you can just go online ahead herdsmen just bomb it.
Or when the kidnappers lay ambush for the farmers. Farmers will not go to farm.
Yes.
No matter how plenty the rain in a particular session, people do not go to farm. It will not work well. And they won't go to farm because they know the kidnappers and bandits are laying ambush for them.
So they put their security first, obviously.
Yes, security is very important.
If I was to be the one to also stay back, my life really matters.
No, your life matters, but you must see it.
Yes, okay, this is it. I believe agriculture, like farmers should have this association, like the Nigeria is going to comprise of all farmers across Nigeria. I feel if the government is ready to like do something about what you said, likely, so they can just like ask them maybe the challenges or what they are facing, so that they will know how and where to like
government is not prepared to remove that impediment.
Exactly, because I'm very sure that government already knows about this thing already.
Because there's no doubt about the insinuation that those people that are supposed to take charge of security, most of them are sponsors of these bandits. So where are we going? Well, if you have a very determined government, you get it, determined government.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Okay. Like what happened, for example, about 2,000 of the bandits were eliminated by the Nigerian army. If such steps are being taken, you get it, the Ulabalu will reduce. and things will work well, then farmers too will have confidence going to
Go to the farm.
But one thing is this: when you talk of agriculture, we must make sure that we have a departure of the previous way of farming. The agriculture with hoe and cutlass are so archaic now. But government should provide tractors so that they go into mechanized farming. That one will be able to bring about reality in agriculture.
Okay.
So security should be taken care of. Provision of where we are for farmers should be prioritized, so that we will not be crying for food again. They say where the issue of food is taken care of, poverty
Yes, so
poverty diminishes.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir, so there is a proposed protest that is coming up by October 1st by Take It Back Group. So what is your take concerning this proposed protest, or what advice do you have for Nigerian youth?
You see, I used to tell people that what we have now is what I would call negative peace.
When you say negative peace, what exactly do you mean?
Yes. If people are suffering, and you are saying that don't protest, don't do this, but you are not profiling solution.
So really,
it's like you are sitting on the keg of gunpowder. That's what I call negative peace. People just feel up, we just leave our matter for God. Not that they are confident.
Okay, yeah.
If you see things that the things are peaceful, like Quran, I say Quran is peaceful. Not that we are not hungry.
Yes.
We are hungry, but there is limitation to human endurance. And that's why what I mean by negative peace. If you think that we are at peace, we are at peace. The peace is not positive, it's negative. When people were pushed to the wall, things will boomerang. And when things boomerang, the leaders are supposed to learn a very serious lesson. So before it goes to that level, you must be accountable of your stewardship as leaders. You must say, okay, what are those things that we have refused to do? You get it?
Yes.
That will bring crisis. What are those things that we have left undoing? Undone, that is calling for protest. These are the areas by which leaders are supposed to at least take into cognizance. But because they are not using their money to feed, and that is why the things are not. That is why I used to say in some of our programs, most of our leaders are like Atake, want to get like a little. They are deaf to the cries of